Hello, I'm Alexander, and today we'll take a look at the HIFIMAN RE2000 Silver in ear monitors. Originally, this IEM was priced at $1,500, then the pricing was reduced to $799, but nowadays you can buy it for $349. And at this price, it really disrupts the current state of the IEM market, and I will explain why later in this review. Also, if you're interested in how RE2000 compares to both RE800 and RE400, check the full review on my channel in which I reviewed all three models and compared them with each other. RE2000 Silver comes in a beautiful large carton box, and the product presentation is much better than RE400 or RE800, for example. Inside the box there's an IEM, detachable cable, a pair of H connectors, rubber cable tie, 5 pairs of silicone ear tips, a round metal carrying case, rubber ear guides, a product booklet, and warranty card. The shells of RE2000 are quite interesting. They are made out of aluminum, and the shape of the housing has definitely an industrial design language. At first I thought that it would be hard to find a good fit, but later in my tests it became clear that the IEM fits my ears really well. The length of the shell is 22 mm, the height is 12 mm, and the shell is 15 mm deep. The nozzle diameter is 6 mm and nozzles are on a shorter side. The shells are well polished and feel durable. The cable on RE2000 is proprietary 2-pin cable and is detachable. The cable is 1.3 meters long, it has a metal splitter and a metal cinch slider and terminates with a straight metal 3.5 mm connector. The lack of the soft pre-molded ear guides on the cable makes it a bit irritating, but it can be solved by using the included rubber ear hooks. In comparison, the cable is more flexible than the cable on RE400, but it's less flexible than cable on RE800 Silver. So out of 3, I personally prefer the cable on RE800 Silver, despite it being non-detachable. Yes, I know I'm nitpicking, but at the full MSRP price back in the day, I would be expecting a better and definitely a modular cable supplied with RE2000. Due to unusual shell shape, it took me some time to get used to this IEM, but in the end I ended up with a great seal and surprisingly solid fit. Once you achieve it, the IEM sits very well in your ear, and if you like to listen to your music on the go, walking or hiking for example, such fit is truly a benefit. The RE2000 Silver is based on 9.2 mm single dynamic driver with a so-called topology diaphragm. The topology diaphragm refers to the diaphragm with a special nanoparticle coating applied to its surface in distinct geometric patterns. By varying the surface pattern, compound used, the thickness of geometric pattern, the sound wave formation can be manipulated to achieve the desired audio effect and control. As far as I understood, the drivers for RE2000 Silver has been carefully matched, and in addition the enclosure itself contributes to the overall sound, which means HIFIMAN managed to make a perfect enclosure for an already great driver, hence such a significant upgrade in sound compared to RE800 Silver. The impedance of RE2000 Silver is 60 ohms and the sensitivity is 103 dB. While you can power it with the majority of portable sources, I encourage you to use a DEC amp that can provide at least 60 mW of power at 32 ohms, as this IEM scales really well if powered properly. I had no problems with the fit using the stock ear tips, and for my tests I used the double flanged ones. Before we talk about the sound, please note that all sound impressions in my reviews are completely subjective. You should take them with a grain of salt. Sound-wise, RE2000 Silver is a fantastic pair of IEMs, a true detail monster with a slightly V-shaped tonality, prominent bass and detailed treble, and I honestly was shocked with the level of refinement when I first tried it. I didn't expect so much detail retrieval from a single dynamic driver, and neither was expecting it being such a huge upgrade over RE800 Silver, but here we are. This IEM sounds very dynamic, coherent and detailed. The bass is well controlled, has a great extension, a good impact and punch. Bass details are great too, and overall the bass here is very pleasing. The mid-range is slightly in the background, as you might expect from a V-shaped tuning, yet it displays a lot of clarity and detail. Vocals and instruments sound correct, and the mid-range timbre is good. The upper mid-range is not as hot as on RE800 Silver, for example, but there's a lot of energy in the mid-range still, which results in a great and lively presentation. The treble is refined and detailed, with lots of air and sparkle, and overall tonality of the RE2000 Silver leans more to a mild V shape. The details and micro details are great, and the instrument separation is exemplary, so in this regard this IEM leaves a lot of competition behind. The soundstage is wide and quite deep, with a good sense of distance and direction, so complex recordings with well-designed sound landscape sound breathtaking. At the current price, the RE2000 Silver leaves behind a lot of competition in this price bracket, and it really shines with a well-recorded music, thanks to its acoustic shell design and driver implementation. On the other hand, $349 is still a substantial amount of money, so I recommend you give it a try and see how it fits before you buy. Other than that, I'm happy to recommend it, as it's one of the best sounding IEM in this price bracket. And that concludes my review for today. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, goodbye.